All right, folks, listen, this right here should be like a favorite of all, right? And we getting ready to do a banana pudding. We're going to be using chessmen. This is going to be really the level up right here, right? If you watch any of my other videos, you know, I'm always trying to do something different with the cookie. Super easy. This is going to be something you want to put out, you know, with spring being right here. Let's get it. Okay, so as always, I like to start off, you know, going over some of my ingredients. When we start over this way, you see I got milk and we got Cool Whip. I'm gonna stop right here at the Cool Whip because you know what? You guys always want me to, you know, make it. We can, but in today's society, you know, and with our time being, you know, trying to have it halfway managed, you know what I mean? It's okay. Just pick yourself up a tub of this Cool Whip and use that. This goes together so easy. Then obviously we got banana. And then y'all talk to me down in the comment section below when you get to that banana pudding. I know some of y'all like, oh, well, my grandmama didn't use, but check it out. We finna make something that's over the top. Now, don't forget, the full ingredient list is on my website. That's smokinandgrillinwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com. Super easy, super fast, right? So let me give you some pro tips, you know, as we gonna make this, right? So these are Chessmen, you know, butter cookies made by Pepperidge Farms. This is what we're gonna do. I already opened one. Now, because we're gonna layer the bottom of our 13 by 9, that's gonna be key. This is what you wanna do. You wanna go ahead and open these up. Watch this, what I do. I'm gonna open these up, and then I'm gonna take these out. They're not as delicate as you know, they might look. But when I put them in here like this, I'm looking for any of the broke ones. And I'll tell you why. I see some right now. Look, it depends on how they was handled at the store. You see when they broke like this, you guys can actually put these down on the bottom. All right, now that we got these out, and again, because I did with 3 bags, you know what I mean? I got enough to go ahead and coat this. I'm gonna go ahead and do it the pretty way. But honestly, I always put the broke ones down here on the bottom and just make it work. Now, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take these whole ones and we're gonna go ahead and line the bottom of this 13 by 9. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take this big bowl here. We're gonna go ahead and get our pudding, bring that into the mix, and I'm gonna go ahead and just add my milk to it right now. Now, one of the things that I forgot to say in my last video, don't forget, we need that hot soapy water. Now, I wanna show you guys this real fast. You see this murky, milky water? I got it, it's really not a whole lot of residue, but I still like to rinse, pour that out, and I'd rather put this in my hot soapy water than to put some milk. You know what, I just like to keep my waters clean. I don't know, that's just me. Now, each one of them boxes, they're exactly 1.5 ounces, right? Just for me making this so many times, I know, and don't overdo it, folks. So I got 6 ounces here, but we're gonna use 3 bags and a half. I just wanna show you guys this right here. And I got it, when you go to the website, it's gonna say vanilla. Some of you guys, man, if you want to go ahead and use a couple of them vanilla and then a couple of them banana pudding flavored, you know what I mean? Or, you know, do a mixture however you want to, you can. But trust your boy, I'm telling you, these right here, the vanilla is the way to go. You know what I mean? We're going to get the banana. This is going to be like a treat. I promise you it's going to be good, right? So now you want to get yourself a hand mixer. Now this usually takes about 5 minutes on low. I'm going to kick it up just a little bit more, but right now I don't want to have none of that gelatin mix, right? So we want everything to be a little smooth. It'll start trying to thicken up on you. You know what I mean? But right now we just want to get it all mixed up properly. Oh, it takes about every bit of 5 minutes, right? The key is, now you guys saw me have 2 cups of, you know, milk there, but you got to read your package. You know what I mean? It depends on the gelatin, the vanilla. It depends on the pudding mix that you have. And if you know how much you're putting in there, you're going to have to add some more milk to it. I end up adding about, I ain't gonna lie to you folks, to get it like this so that it doesn't, you know, get hard on you. I ended up putting 6 cups of milk in here. You see that right there? Ooh, look at that mix. That's what you want to have. Now, you know you got to have one of these, right? A spatula, you know what I mean? So we can get around here and get everything in there. You want to run it across the bottom of the bowl, right? And then when we're using glass, we can actually look on the side and look underneath, right? And make sure that we got everything, you know, mixed. So I'm gonna run it one more time, maybe for about 30 seconds. Now look, I want to talk about this. Probably, I should have said this in the very beginning. Listen, when you dealing with cream cheese, it must, and when I tell you it must, it has to be, you know, at room temperature. Now we got the condensed and sweet milk. I don't know about y'all, but this takes me back to being a kid. All right, and here's another example why you want to have this at room temperature, because if you don't, when you try to, you know, hit this with the mixer, this will mess you up. You know what I mean? It's just like super thick, moves around and just beats up everything inside. So the best thing to do is just have everything the way it's supposed to be. Now, again, I start off on low. You know what I mean? I don't go too much higher than 3, but you see that? Oh, I don't know. It's something about me baking. You guys don't know that, but I enjoy baking. You know what I mean? Even though we're not going to put this in the oven or nothing like that. But all of this mixing that I'm doing, I just enjoy it. You know what I mean? I really like it when somebody tastes it. And I love to tell them, like, hey, you know, that's not even no banana pudding flavoring in there. This combination I'm giving you guys right now, this is it. How many of y'all remember when grandmama used to give us these beaters, right? But it seemed like when I was younger, seem like our beaters was like a little bit, thicker. It was, so it hold more product. You know what I mean? These right here, this is, if you on a diet, this is what you give your kids nowadays. That's the way they do it. But for me, I'm gonna need a little bit more of this batter on there so I can do me. Remember I talked about you want to put the broken ones down on the bottom? Well, I'm saving the broken ones for me. That's cookie-wise, that is. Now, here we go. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself a tablespoon, and I'm gonna just put myself in here about a cup and a half. You know what I mean? So this is whipped cream, right? So we'll get that in there just like that, just get it going. I'll add some more to it. And what I'm gonna do now is just fold this in. We're not gonna beat it up, folks. We're just gonna fold. So now we take these and we add this to it, and we just kind of like fold that in there too. Now, if you're looking at this, it don't look like I mixed it that great. You know what I mean? But I folded it in. It's okay, folks. I tasted it, I promise you. Food police say this is perfect. Now that we have this in here, I'm gonna take my whisk and I'm gonna kind of like just work this in here, almost like a fold slash turn. I don't know what this method would be called, but just like this. I don't wanna like use my mixer. I guess you can, but I always just mix like this. You know what I mean? Kind of like just incorporate in here. So this right here, do it. You see that right there? Ooh, yeah, it's ready. All right, so I got it mixed. I know it's nice and thick, so we're gonna put this in the refrigerator and let this chill for a few hours anyway. So now you'll understand why I didn't go ahead and put these on earlier, right? Because we don't want to like soak them, putting them no lemon juice or nothing like that. So this first one right here, I'm gonna save for myself. If you guys didn't know, I like bananas. All right, so now we'll just cut these, about 3/8. That's good. You know what? Cut them the way you want to cut them, whatever size you would like. Man, just hitting it raw like that make me think, I think I better say pause or something like that. But anyway, just hitting it like that just take me back to when I used to put this in my cereal. So look, this is what I do. I just line these up on the bottom. We're gonna need some bananas, folks, because we got a lot of coverage. All right, so when you're done, it should look like this. If you want to do it like mine. Now look, if I take one of these cookies and I put this over the top just to show you guys the coverage, you can see I almost got 2 rows of these small, narrow bananas. You know what I mean? So it went across that way, right? I'm gonna just leave that one out. We're gonna use that one. Now, I'm gonna take this. Don't forget, this is pudding. So it tries to set on you. You know what I mean? So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take some pudding and we're just gonna put some down just like this. I'm probably gonna put it down in 6 different spots. All right, so now it's really about just like the cover up. Here, I don't do them like you saw me do them down on the bottom. It's really totally, when I say up to you, that's what I mean. It's, you make them how you wanna make them. You know what I mean? And then this pudding, when it sets like that, you see how it sticks? As you guys can see, once you got your covers, don't forget, we put a little bonus, bananas under each one of these cookies, right? Pressed them in, got everything on here. Now, what we wanna do is stick it in the oven, stick it in the refrigerator, and we wanna chill it. I'm gonna say 4 hours, minimum to get it just nice, overnight for best results, but 4 hours to do it, right? So let me go ahead and put that in there, and then when we come back, then I'll go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, everybody, look, I done taken this out, it's been 4 hours, as you can see, it's completely set, I don't know no other way. I don't want to cut this because this really actually belonged to somebody. They wanted this. Since I was making it, I went ahead and just, did a video on it. Super easy to make. You guys let me know if anything that's missing right here that you guys are going to do, with Easter coming up or whatever holiday it is. You know what? Just the fact that it's spring and summertime, banana pudding is a hit. Hey, with that being said, listen, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking.